18-year-old.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely.
You know, lots of the collage pictures focused on where Lucy wants to go next. Is this, do you think, the wardrobe of a 28-year-old woman?
Absolutely not. It's all clothes of somebody who should be about 18.
So lots of practical things for travelling. Oh, we've got the wire coat hanger hell.
Honestly, I can't. I know, it's a nightmare.
See, there's nothing wrong with that apart from the fact that
it's got a
stain on it and it's gone back in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
So
it won't come off.
Oh.
The stain. I don't know why I don't just throw it away, actually.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think and the coat hanger.
Lucy, we're off to a cracking start with you, aren't we? This is what Lucy wears in her Lucyland shoe department. Trainers, sandals. Oh look, more pink. Pink again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of trainers. Most people might have 1 or 2. So this is what you wore on your date. How did you pick that then?
I picked that because it was such a nice day and I thought I should wear a skirt. And I just thought, well, that's the only T-shirt I've got with a sort of V-neck. It's pink and it went with it.
So you had that top on, which made you look completely washed out.
I'd noticed that when I look back at it.
And obviously you're not a makeup girl. I noticed that you'd shaved your legs.
Yeah. Oh, but had I missed?
No, you shaved your legs, which I thought, so obviously, therefore, in my mind, I thought has made an effort.
Oh, but I didn't.
And then you bunged your flip-flops on with sort of scraggly toenails.
Yeah, no, and I thought I should paint my toenails, actually, but I didn't have any nail polish.
I get the impression with you, it's not that you don't want to make an effort, it's just that you're a bit clueless about the areas to make the effort in.
I think that's very, very true. And also, everyone's always saying to me that I look like some kind of like skateboarder or snowboarder or something ridiculous, and I don't do either of those things.
So Lucy has the wardrobe of an 18-year-old. Unfortunately, she's also blighted with another teenage affliction, spots.
What have you actually tried to clear up your skin?
I did a course of antibiotics, which worked at the time, and then as soon as I stopped taking them, they all came back. I've tried various like over-the-counter remedies and things from the chemist. They haven't really worked either. And sort of tea tree oil and anything, even toothpaste, actually, someone said to put on. So I've tried absolutely everything I can think of, but they're still there 10 years later.
One of the things you can do, if you're not so confident about your skin, is to basically take the focus off it, either by making up your eyes or putting lipstick on. And I think with you, it's going to be easier to do lips. This is lip gloss, Lucy.
Lip gloss, okay.
You just go like that, get some on the stick. There you go.
Stick it on.
Lucy, you look terrified of it.
Suddenly, this thing coming towards me. Okay, just dab it on.
Yes.
Or...
Lucy has never brushed with lipstick before, so at 28, she's got a lot of catching up to do.
Like that?
Yeah.
I quite like it because it doesn't make not a huge amount of difference. My lips suddenly aren't bright red.
Second one we're going to try,
oh gosh,
is lip tint. It's almost like a wash. So what it does is, it just gives a gentle stain to your lips.
I think it
No, you're doing well, don't rub it off.
Oh.
How does that feel on?
It feels a bit strange, but because I'm not used to seeing myself with it on, I just think I look a bit odd.
Now this is probably really going to scare the living daylights out of you. This is called a lip stain. They look like your idea of scary lip colour, but they're much more translucent.
And then
that's pretty good, Lucy, for a first attempt. Now you're stuck with it for 12 hours, so I do hope you like it. Here, get a bit of this lip gloss. Just dab it on over that, the sort of modern day killer sexy mouth. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Oh my God! A bit vampy.
Yeah, no, you see, look, you quite like it, doing all your lips.
Yeah. Have to get used to it, do very little bits first.
Okay.
After the weekend, 28-year-old Lucy gets to grips with her 18-year-old's wardrobe.
Oh, that's far too small. I was going to wear it as a pyjama top. I haven't worn that either.
But despite Lucy's good intentions, her addiction to flip-flops is a hard habit to break.
Yeah, I bought these at the weekend simply because I think that I really wanted to buy something, and they're the same make as my pink ones, which I love, and they're in blue. I did have Joe in the back of my mind, but then the urge to buy another pair sort of overtook me. I should have actually saved my money and bought something slightly different.
After 2 weeks coaching, Lucy's learned a lot. But she won't get that date until she starts realizing some of her new ambitions. Jeremy has a challenge which will definitely get Lucy out of flip-flops and cutting a dash.
Now, I know there's a number of things that you want to do before you're 30, yes?
Yes.
Right, and one of them is...
Rollerblading!
There, that's for you. Now,
Oh my
what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to rollerblade, because I know you want to pick this skill up, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But also, it's going to give us an opportunity to practice some of your conversational and listening skills. This is the silent model.
Oh, okay.
Skating or talking.
Oh no, you have to talk while skating, I'm
Why am I not surprised by that? Let's go. So, Lucy, I want to introduce you to our man, Joseph, who's going to be putting you through your paces this afternoon.
Hi, Joseph.
How, Lucy? How you doing?
Well, I look at it myself as the beginning, really, of an exploration. That's the reason we're
Lucy gets carried away when she meets new people. If only she could find a better balance between talking and listening.
still twinkle or are they steady light?
Turns.
Lean forwards, pull your toes out more. Keep your head up.
Hey, love
Lucy,
it.
go down. Good. Good, keep coming. Excellent.
If Lucy can listen, she might meet a man. She's mastering her skates, but can she control her tongue?
Where will see you? Keep your
Maybe I'm
eyes
going
up.
too fast.
Keep your eyes up. Keep
My
your
eyes
eyes
up,
up. Keep
up,
going.
up.
Touch. Excellent. Well done.
Very good. How do you enjoy that?
I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I loved it.
What we're going to do now is using this new skill that you've got.
Would you call it a skill?
Absolutely, without a doubt, is to approach single guys or
Yeah.
groups of guys, I don't mind. When you approach these guys, I want you to make a real concerted effort to let them do the talking and you do the listening so we can begin to redress the balance. Let's go.
Whoa.
You're doing very well.
Now Lucy's finding her feet, it's time to meet the boys. Jeremy will be listening, but will Lucy?
Okay, Lucy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Excellent. Now, actually finding an in for a conversation this afternoon, Lucy, is going to be dead easy because everybody here is into skating.
Okay.
The tough thing for you, I think, is actually having to listen.
Is this where most of the people do it? Yeah.
Just listen for the answer. Don't say anything, just listen.
And do you do that skate thing? Someone was telling me about city skate.
I'd love to do it.
Have you never done it?
You've got to be quiet because you've got to keep up with it.
You don't think I'll be doing it this Friday then?
Don't jump in, don't speak over him.
But you can just do it. It goes all the way around London, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you haven't done that yet.
Don't speak over him.
Don't shout at me.
Exactly.
Hi, can I ask you something really quickly? Oh, sorry, in fact, I can't actually stop. Sorry. Have you been skating for a long time? How long has it taken you to be able to skate like now?
You don't have to fill every silence, Lucy.
And how long have you been here? But you live here?
Lucy, you're still doing all the talking. Put a break on it.
6 years. Yeah, do you enjoy it? Yeah. What did you do then? That was your turn. Can you do any tricks?
2 questions, one after the other. Oh my God. Stop there for a moment. Now, listen, you know, you are doing well, but how does it feel to actually, bite your tongue and say nothing? Because I'm yelling at you sometimes. Stop,
Yeah.
don't say anything.
It's really difficult.
What I really want you to do this time is when you've listened to the answer, just put in a beat. Like that. Pause after the answer before you speak.
Pause after the answer. Stop!
Yeah.
I knew we were late. Sorry. Oh, jeepers, that was actually Oh, God. What's your name?
Owen.
Owen, I'm Lucy. I'll just shake your hand with my big wrist pads on.
Excellent.
Can you skate non-stop for 6 miles? See how?
Just remember those little pauses after he's finished talking. What is fantastic that's going on at the moment, Lucy, is you're letting him do the talking.
I think I'm exhausted from my day, but it's very nice to meet you.
Okay, listen, first off, you have done incredibly well this afternoon. I mean, your conversation skills are a bit like your skating skills. They started off a little bit dodgy, and suddenly you turned a corner. That last exchange was fantastic because you actually achieved everything we've been working towards.
I was really concentrating on not talking all the time. I did keep thinking, is it going to completely dry up? But it didn't, so it just goes to show that actually if you do stop it doesn't necessarily become completely quiet.
But you found out quite a lot about that guy,
I did,
didn't you?
yeah. Because then he started saying, yes, well, I've just come down from Wales, and, you know, so he was then telling me stuff about him.
And the reason he was doing that was because you were giving him the space in which to do that without dominating the conversation
Yeah.
and leaping on his every word and firing questions at him.
Yeah, okay. I've learnt my lesson now. I'm very pleased.
Lucy's starting to take the team's advice, and for the first time in her life, she goes shopping for makeup.
Going into those like big department stores is always quite frightening, as all the women behind there always look quite scary and they've got loads of makeup on. I'm going to take it slowly, maybe wear mascara tomorrow, or maybe just the lip gloss, and just take it bit by bit so I don't put far too much on and then frighten myself. And I have to say, I don't think people should be scared of the people behind the makeup counters, because once you get talking to them, they do know a lot about the stuff they sell.
But Lucy's not going to get herself a guy dressed like a teenage traveller, so Jay gives her a new look.
So what we're going to try and do is cut back a bit on beach girl Lucy and up the sophistication levels. It should be possible to give you 3 different looks. So one for you at work, one for you out socialising, and one for you day to day.
This is Lucy's work look.
See, we're still sticking to what you feel comfortable in, which is a t-shirt and a skirt, but the skirt's longer. We're still sticking with open-toed shoes, but it just looks a bit more grown up. A good tip is to have a pattern across your tummy. It disguises that bit that we're all self-conscious about. If you went to work dressed like that, you're more likely to get noticed than looking like a grubby student.
Yes, I am a bit unnerved by the shoes.
I tell you what, beach girl, put those on and pull your trousers up.
Oh,
That'll give you
no.
something to complain about.
No, I'm feeling all unnerved and awkward already.
Is this the first time you've had shoes this high on, Lucy?
Absolutely.
Okay, now pull your trouser legs up. That's it.
Now, I feel like a drag queen, actually, and when I look down at my feet, I look like I've got man's feet wedged into women's shoes. This is just horrible.
So will you try this with a couple of things? Lucy, you look like a glamorous penguin. What's all this business?
It's balancing.
Flip-flop Lucy is high and dry on heels.
I like the sparkly belt.
It's that sort of Kate Moss, bashed up, cool London look that everybody's trying to do. And that is the rules to doing it. Take one thing that's bashed up and one thing that's smart, bang them together.
Together.
Okay, Lucy, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, like the top.
Those tops are very good because they just hang down and then you pull them in with a drawstring at the side. So they do hide a multitude of sins where most of us feel a bit self-conscious.
Love the skirt. Not 100% sure again about the shoes, but it's the whole heel thing.
What I'd say to you is wear them for like 10 minutes the first day, just around the house, 20 minutes the second day. Just go to the newsagent and back in them.
I just feel even the shopkeeper will look at me oddly, but he obviously doesn't, not going to know what I normally wear on my
women every day wearing shoes with heels.
I know.
Why that?
I know.
I have to say the main thing that's troubling me about today was the shoes. I've got in the back of my mind blue high heels, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm surely never going to be able to wear them. They really, really didn't feel like me. It made me feel very, like, awkward.
Lucy will never be a femme fatale in flip-flops. But she's so bad in heels, she's taking lessons from Stoyan, her mother's Macedonian lodger.
It's ridiculous. Okay, I'll try and... Okay. So this is...
Okay, you
right.
show me how you
Okay.
think you can walk.
Okay. There you go.
That
How about
looks very
that?
silly.
What's wrong with that?
You're very butch.
you're so tall.
No, you're very butch. You have to be more relaxed, and when you go on the hills, you can go, you know, not too
Just swinging
more
your head.
confident on the hills, you know.
Oof.
Can't walk like a man, Lucy, like that, you know, like you
I
do.
know, I
You
know.
have to go a bit, you know, more,
It's not sexy.
more laid. Yeah, it's. I mean, not over, not too much to go like that.
I don't think I
Just
could do-
normal.
How about... I've got to practice my braking.
Okay, you go.
Okay.
Lucy. Oh God. You
I
just
know,
don't
I'm
get it, you know.
trying.
I mean, I call you Lucy, you know. What do you need? You need circle? If somebody call you, what are you gonna do? Hello? Lucy,
didn't I know?
what? Lucy? Better.
Better?
Or do you have to do this when somebody call you Lucy? What have you done, Lucy?
Is that what I was doing?
Nice legs. Lucy. Lucy. That's better.
That's better.
A little bit.
Lucy's only got 3 weeks left to find herself a date and show off what she's learned. But she's still got a long way to go. Tonight, Tracy plans to help tomboy Lucy discover her feminine side and ooze sex appeal.
You've got this lovely fun side to you, but fun side Lucy just gets you friends. It doesn't really get you a date. When you first meet guys, I want the sexy side, okay? Because what I want them to do is to immediately put you in the potential date, she's really hot basket, not the friend basket, yeah?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, number one, controlled seduction, the old hair up, let hair down thing, yeah?
Okay.
So just plonk your hair up with that for me, just tumbled up, because you've got great hair. The trick to it is eye contact. Reach up behind you, grab the clip.
Yeah.
Eye contact.
Unclip.
Unclip slowly.
Yeah.
Then shake and almost like pull it at the same time. None of this will work if you're thinking Lucy manic thoughts. You've got to think slow, feeling sexy, all right? And then go like that. Shake a bit more obviously. Yeah. It's like...
I don't feel like when those wet dogs, when they go like that, and all that. Yeah, shoots off.
Perfect.
Down, and then...
Flick, a little bit of a shake.
I don't like having it around my face, and I get all hot. And so
Suffer for the sake of looking fantastic.
If the hair won't do it, perhaps Lucy can get to grips with her hips.
So you're standing at a bar, right? Trying to attract attention to yourself. A really good trick is to stand like that, right? Hand on one hip.
can't do it.
That's it, right? Okay. Really shove it out, all right? Women have rolling hips, men don't. So they're fascinated by the fact that we can move our hips like this. Then what you do is you look over your shoulder, making eye contact with somebody, some gorgeous guy in the crowd, very sexy. Now what that does makes them look at your bum. You look like you've got...
want to, though.
Yes, it does. Lucy, where is your ego? You've got a fantastic body and you're very sexy. Now use it, all right?
Okay.
All right, you've got all those?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like you to have a little bit of a practice, okay? So what would be great is if you could walk up there, get us a drink, take your hair out, do a bit of a hair flick, and then maybe do the look over your shoulder thing. And just see how you go in practice, yeah?
Hi. Yeah, can I get a glass of house dry white wine? Thank you. No, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. There you go.
How did you feel when you were doing that?
I felt, I don't know, I felt a tiny bit self-conscious at first, but then I was just thinking about it, it's like everyone does it, everyone puts their hair up and down. I suppose if you feel sexy inside when you do it, then it gives off the right impression.
Time is running out. If Lucy is ever going to stand on her own 2 feet, she's going to need some extra lessons and another pair of shoes.
Now, do you know what sort of high heels these are?
No,
Okay.
I don't at all.
They are actually tango shoes. I booked you for a tango lesson.
Oh God, really?
Yes. Now the thing about tango is it's all about seduction, it's all about flirting, and it's all about feeling sexy on the inside as well as looking sexy on the outside. And not only will you be able to walk in high shoes, you'll be able to dance in them. So here you are, and off you go.
Okay.
I just thought I would fill my diary in on what I've done today. I was told I was off to have a tango lesson. I thought there's no way on earth I was going to be able to do it.
Hi, Kelly, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
This is Adrian.
Hello, Adrian. Hi.
And Adrian's going to be dancing with you today. So welcome to your
Fantastic.
tango lesson.
Thank
Want
you.
to put your shoes on?
My shoes are quite round, but still huge heels for me. And I was just like, there's no way I'm going to be able to sort of walk in them, let alone dance.
We're just going to have a stroll backwards.
The tango is a very flirtatious dance.
Again.
Hopefully it will give Lucy confidence in heels and some sizzling South American attitude.
And slow. You can actually feel as though you're caressing the floor.
was a bit weird, I suppose, at first, because it's quite intimate, the way you have to hold somebody, and obviously you don't know them at all. For me, it was very good because I seem to do everything at quite a fast pace. For once in my life, I had to be really patient and wait for Adrian to lead me in a certain direction.
Letting the brush pass each other is quite a sexy feeling. It's like playing footsie. How nice my foot feels. Wouldn't my gentleman partner like to feel my foot? Is really what you're thinking.
It wasn't me making the decision. He made the decision as to what we did and when we did it. And I just had to wait and just try and listen to his body movements as to which way we were going to go. For once in my life, I felt quite elegant and quite sexy because it's quite a flirtatious kind of dance.
Seven, eight. Absolutely marvelous.
Anyway, I'm going to go off and soak my feet now because they're really rather sore. Put my flip-flops back on again. Okay,
Lucy's got just 2 weeks left to complete her makeover. She's trying hard to become a femme fatale, but will she master all the tricks?
This is what I was showing Maya the other day. I think it's quite difficult because otherwise you end up with it looking like Aunt Sally with a great big blob.
You don't look like an expert now. Ooh. Don't speak too soon.
Tonight, Lucy has decided to reveal her new look for the first time. She's nervous about how her friends will react. The lip gloss works, but she can hardly walk in the high heels.
I don't think they're going to be my best friend, but I'm willing to definitely try and wear them. It will be interesting to see what everyone else thinks of them. I think they will be a bit kind of like, oh my God, you're wearing blue shoes. I might just get to the stage where I just forget they're there. You never know. I'll be floating down the street, not in pain.
As Lucy teeters in, there's no sign of a titter.
Shoes.
Things are looking up.
I'm feeling very tall in my shoes.
How you doing?
All right. Do you honestly like the shoes? Because I keep picking up such a fuss going, no.
No, they're good. Very nice. Very nice.
You can be honest.
No,
Because I've been honest and said I don't like them.
Very nice turquoise.
It's my birthstone, actually, turquoise.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you're better than trainers. I just think they're too bright.
I thought you were totally not a heels person at all.
Well, no, exactly. I never wear
It was all like
anything
baggy
that.
jeans and trainers, but now I'm seeing them on you, I actually think it looks really good.
Do you really think so?
Better than flip-flops.
You look really nice. Oh, you're so cheeky. But yeah,
Top,
it's
yeah,
good.
nice top as well.
Do you think so?
Change to a t-shirt or a rugby shirt. That's
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
It's not just Lucy's clothes that are improving.
Yesterday, I went to the pub with my friends. Somebody mentioned that my skin was looking better, which is good. And I think that might be to do with the oil of evening primrose that I'm taking. I'm taking like 2 capsules a day at the moment. So, because of course, trying to clear my dreaded spots. But I think it's working. My cheeks are definitely, fine. Still, I've got one coming on my chin, but I think everyone just gets them now and then.
Nobody wants a spot coming with them on their big date. So Jay has squeezed in a session with a skincare specialist.
Come through, Lucy.
Okay.
Now, here is Kirsty. Kirsty, this is Lucy.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, Lucy, we're going to have a little chat about what's going on with your skin and the breakouts and what you're using and etc. Okay.
This is when it pays to be honest. If you've got like a big pustular spot with a big white head, do you feel like you have to squeeze it before you leave the house?
Yes.
There is a rule for squeezing them, and you have to get all the yellow out, then let it bleed, and then give it another go, because you have to get like the root of it out. You can't, it's not a halfway house. If you're going to squeeze it, you've got to squeeze it and get the whole lot out, and then it can heal.
Oh, yeah, because otherwise I think that's maybe what I don't do, because then it comes back again.
Yeah, so you get them last for longer because you do ineffective squeezing. You half do it and then think, oh no, that'll be fine, and then wonder why it stays around for about a week.
So you tend to break out more in your chin?
Yeah, chin and sort of mouth, maybe.
Did you come off the pill, start the pill?
No, I'm not on the, no.
So it's probably an indication of hormonal imbalance. Have you been taking anything for your breakouts?
Evening primrose oil, haven't you?
Yeah.
So stick at it because it should help with the premenstrual breakouts. So how many do you smoke a day?
Probably about 4
During a day? Okay.
Why does smoking make your skin much worse, do you think?
When you exhale, you're blowing it all over your face. The skin's an organ of respiration, so you're absorbing that all into your skin. It's not good. I'm going to do some microdermabrasion. The best way to describe it is sandblasting. All this junk is very deep in the skin, so it'll bring it all to the surface so we can give your skin a really good clean.
It feels like a really ticklish sensation.
And don't think that the sun's gonna help with drying out the spots. Actually makes it worse. Less bumpy, huh?
Really less bumpy, yeah. No, it feels lovely.
Well, that was a good one.
Ow! Oh.
Does it hurt, Lucy?
Yes, it does hurt, but I'm just thinking, got to suffer it to be beautiful.
So you're not gonna have a cigarette right after, are you?
No, I'm not.
Tomboy Lucy's never pampered herself before. She's beginning to rather enjoy being a girl.
Now it's been properly cleaned, you know, deep down, even sandblasted, which is just like scratching your face against a brick wall, but just, you know, really got it looking good. So now it's in that state, I'm going to be really, you know, try and be really diligent. My philosophy is always, oh, well, you know, could get hit by a bus tomorrow. But then I think, well, if you don't get hit by that bus tomorrow, you're going to be, you know, you might hopefully live to sort of 80 or 90, and obviously one wants to look their best.
5 weeks ago, Beach Bum Lucy was just one of the boys. But tired of being just good friends, she called for our help. She's dreaming of mini breaks with a man of her own. But there are just 7 days left to find a date. Lucy is going to have to summon up all of her newfound skills if she wants to find Mr. Right.
Right, Lucy.
You make me feel nervous now.
Fantastic. You now feel ready to sort of take a few more risks. You're ready to kind of see men not just as friends, but also potential dates. Now, this is what I want to do. The game is to approach men. In conversation, I want you to actually get something from them, OK?
Oh, God, OK.
OK? And I've got the thing that I want you to get from them on one of these cards. So what I need you to do is simply to choose one, open the envelope, whatever it says on the card, that's what you've got to bring back, or that's what I've got to see you get from these guys.
OK, I'm going to go for the middle one.
Whatever.
Oh, a drink. OK.
I think we've got to draw upon these newfound skills that you've got of listening.
Oh, listening,
and the
yeah.
conversation skills of giving people space and time.
Yeah.
Add to that the flirting skills that Trace has taught you.
Oh, yes.
And I think we're going to see a whole new Lucy.
Glad you've got the confidence.
Jeremy's listening in, but can Lucy hold her tongue?
Oh, sorry, can I sit here for a second? I'm Lucy. Toby, yeah? David. Oh, sorry. Toby. Hi. Hi.
That's really good. She's got to know their names.
Yeah, we went into the same college.
I mean, this is a first. It's not just Lucy rabbiting on and on. She's actually listening.
I've left and went to Prado.
She still hasn't got a drink yet.
He used to do all that. I was really horrible to the side of it.
Lucy may not have a drink, but she's not short of men.
Well, you've come back empty-handed. You've still got your envelope, but not the drink.
No.
Eye contact was fabulous, and I don't think you spoke over them once.
Really?
Completely proud of you. But I think...
Failed my task. Dread to think what this is. Makes my blood run cold. A belt.
Which means, actually, I think you've got to up the flirty skills now.
Hi. Hi, sorry, I was looking a bit sheepish. Hi. I just thought, is it okay if I just have a quick chat?
I mean, there's absolutely no stopping her. She's got their attention, and they're really starting to flirt with her.
I'm good like that.
Thank you very much, Alex.
I mean, Lucy joining them has really upped their evening. Now, all of a sudden, they've got a pretty girl to flirt with.
Go on now.
Basically, I need to borrow your belt.
Oh!
You have to take your belt off. But I've got to say thank you.
I don't believe
I've got
it.
this kind of thing
I do
I want
not
to do in this
believe
toilet.
it.
Da-da-da-da.
At last, Lucy's learning how to flirt, but she doesn't seem to notice when it's working.
I don't believe it. Did you notice how much they were flirting with you?
No, not at all, no.
They were like a bunch of cockerels, let me tell you, as soon as you went over. They loved you being there. Choose the next card.
Right, I'm going to go for the lucky middle one now. I just daren't even open my eyes. Oh, no!
Well, there's a thing.
You make me do this. Horrifying. I know, I did try and steal it, but it's
Where was that
no.
belt? Do you like it?
I like that belt, yeah. Was this your holiday belt?
I think she's made new friends, but are they boyfriend material?
Lucy's flirted her way to a drink and his belt. But can she steal a kiss?
The line is, thank you, I'll have a kiss.
I do like your rabbits. I like your style, to be perfectly honest with you.
I mean, this is all going very well. They're talking as if they've known each other for ages.
Finally, Lucy puckers up.
Can I get a kiss goodbye?
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's more to come.
But you're not escaping that easily, Alex. I was wondering whether perhaps I could have your phone number.
I think there's a date here.
Do you want to do it again? Or you...
I would love to meet you for a drink.
Yeah?
Yes.
There's a date coming on.
I'll see you later, Luce.
Oh, I'm so sorry to drag you away.
Well, it's hard.
How are you feeling about what happened tonight?
I feel really positive. I just feel like, yes, it can work.
It wasn't, oh, we can just be friends. You seem to be able to take it that stage further of possibly there's a date here.
It wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be.
And the worst they can say...
The worst they can say is no.
After years of being single, Lucy's got her first phone number. Could this be the final date she's been searching for?
Around lunchtime-ish, I suddenly decided to grab the bull by the horns and text Alex, and then constantly checking my phone and hasn't actually received one back. But there's a whole thing about maybe the phone's not working, and then you just think, oh no, well maybe is it worth maybe phoning the number and just to see whether it is actually them or is it actually their friend or something. Every scenario runs through your mind.
But Alex doesn't call. Lucy is still finding it difficult to tell when men are interested in her. So Tracy takes her to the races to study the form.
So what I want to do is put you in groups of people. I want you to flirt, no chatting, flirting. Big difference between the two, and I'm there to watch.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take you back out and just say, right, who do you think fancied you and who do you think didn't? Now, there's certain things that you can watch out for. Number one is that what they'll try and do if they fancy you is try to sort of draw attention to them. Now, it might be something as insignificant as them adjusting their tie and hoping that you'll notice that flash of movement. Any loud, exaggerated movement is them trying to say, here I am in a group, look at me, look at me.
Oh, that's really interesting.
We talked a lot about hair. Guys do it as well. If he fancies you, he'll invariably smooth his hair or muss his head. If he does that whole, you know, like move you by the elbow or you know, the small of your back to guide you through the crowd, you're pretty much in there. Let's get out there and do a few practice sessions.
Practice, okay.
Yeah. Come on then.
Now, all Lucy's got to do is flirt with some guys and see if she can spot which ones are flirting back.
Hi. Hi guys, are you all right?
Very well, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Tracy's watching from the sidelines.
Are you any good then?
We just won the last.
Oh, really?
10 more to face the guy on your left.
Are you serious? Ow.
See how much he's laughing? He's doing exactly what we said. He's like trying to stand out from the crowd. He's being much louder than everybody else.
What are the songs they sang?
Don't you want me, baby?
Yeah, was that
You did very well then.
Oh, thank you.
Now I need reports back. Who did you think fancied you the most?
Well, just judging on what you said earlier about people maybe laughing lots, or I noticed one guy did lots of laughing but kind of bending over, like laughing.
Over-exaggerated, exactly what we said, wasn't it?
Hello. Do you mind if I have a chat to you for a bit? No? Okay, my name's Lucy.
Hello, Lucy.
Oh, this is like the choir.
Look at them all paying attention to you.
Okay. Ah.
Take your head down.
Dare. When do they do that then?
See how much he's leaning forward? Right, now watch and look where he's looking. He is so looking at your mouth, and that is a definite sign that he fancies you.
You're a lot younger than me.
Am I a lot younger than you? Oh, the giveaway.
Yeah.
You did brilliantly up there. Did you notice the guy looking at your mouth lots?
He was standing to my just there. Not really.
If you are talking to somebody and they just keep looking at your mouth lots and lots and lots, that's a very, very good sign that they fancy you. It means they're thinking, I wonder what she'd be like to snog. Woo!
Okay.
In fact, Lucy, I think you did so well. I'm going to set you a challenge that I've never set anyone before.
Don't like the sound of this.
I think you should get out there and find your own final date. How do you feel about that?
Scared. I'll try it, definitely.
All right,
Fingers
good.
crossed.
OK, I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
With just days to find her final date, Lucy rises to the challenge. She calls on friend Sam to give her a hand.
Oh, you look beautiful. Oh, and you. I was already quite fancying the DJ.
Lucy's got no problem approaching guys. She even has the confidence to hit on the DJ.
Busy man. And he's still standing.
But she's not getting any phone numbers.
I'm in two minds. I'm thinking he's possibly veering more towards the friends basket than the fancy basket.
In bar after bar, Lucy flirts away, but she can't seem to find Mr. Right.
You know straight up when you fancy him on it.
Yeah. Are you single? Or you... No. To get me through it.
Lucy's failing to pull.
Don't fancy anyone there.
I'm glad you don't like them, because I'm not letting you go out with anyone in there.
Initially, I haven't got anyone's phone numbers, so I didn't actually fancy that many people that were out this evening. Do hope that I will get a phone date. Maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
Desperate for a date, Lucy phones all her friends and finally lands a lead.
My friend Camilla has been trying to set me up with a friend of hers called Rich. So I went to meet him in Richmond by the river, and it was lovely. I was a bit nervous, obviously. You know, I really liked him, so hopefully he'll be my final date.
Richard looks promising. While Lucy gets scrubbed up, she plucks up the courage to ask him out on her final date.
Hi, Rich, it's Lucy. I was just wondering, would you like to go for dinner tomorrow evening? That sounds good. Oh, that's brilliant. That's fab. All right, listen, take care and see you then. All right, bye. Oh, God, I'm now shaking.
Lucy's cracked it. Richard might even be the man of her dreams.
I think he possibly has got woolly jumpers, and I could definitely fit into them because it's quite big. He's definitely got a heavy arm. He could easily chop wood and wrestle a wild bear. I don't know whether he's got a dog, though. His parents might have a dog, maybe.
There are just hours to go before Lucy's final date with Richard. Tracy, Jay and Jeremy must ensure she remembers everything she's learned and dispel any last-minute nerves.
So, why are you nervous?
I think it's because I actually do quite like the guy.
What I think is really crucial is that you let him know that you like him and you let him know that you really fancy him. So what you need to do is make sure that everything's nice and open. So nice and open body language. You know, in the beginning I said you had that little flirt queen inside.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see her out to play tonight.
We better put your shoes on.
Oh, okay.
This is my trade-off. Points to please me and heel size to please Lucy. Okay. There, that looks really great. I really like it.
Beach bum Lucy looks like a femme fatale. But she'll have to flirt like crazy with Richard if she wants to get invited on her fantasy mini-break.
Well, good evening.
Good evening, Jeremy.
You look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
A couple of pointers for tonight, Lucy. Remember, lots of questions, lots of listening, OK?
OK.
And the other thing is, there's a buzzer underneath the table. If you want us to go, hit the buzzer. We're out of there. You'll have a little bit of privacy.
OK.
Here she comes.
Where?
Oh, my God!
Here she is. Oh, look.
How stunning does she look?
He likes that. We certainly got grown up Lucy today, rather than backpacking Lucy.
If she wants to be backpacker Lucy for a couple of weeks or whatever, she can be, can't she? What you've done is you've kind of opened up new doors for her to be different types of Lucy as and when she wants to be.
So I want to hear about your brother's graduation and how that went.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. It was quite sweet, actually.
She's come straight in with a really good open question and she's prepared to listen. And she's doing all the right things. She's nodding as he speaks. Eye contact is fantastic, which is great for active listening. She's got her head slightly tilted to one side.
And what she was like before, she was so, like, bland and flat. Her eyes were very flat.
They were.
And
There was kind of
lifeless.
nothing going on.
Now they're bright and shiny. She looks so sexy.
What are your hobbies?
Perhaps. Well, my hobbies are a bit lacking. I've now got tango dancing.
Really?
Yes, which is my new hobby.
Tell me about that.
It is fab. It's hysterical, actually. I've done it about 3 times now. Still slightly disastrous, but getting better.
She just launched into her first monologue and she cut it short. Well done.
It's like how I imagine line dancing might be, because I think...
I'd like to do that.
Would you? There seems to be lots and lots of people who do it. I remember I used to work in a record store.
Oh, yeah.
And the huge number of people that bought line dancing compilations.
So,
there must be a lot of people out there that do it.
When she came in, I thought, here comes Hurricane Lucy. Please don't do that. I'm quite impressed so far.
What do you think of your new look, then?
Tucked in, it does feel like Smoky Cat.
A cat with extremely long hair. I mean, it looks very glam. It's very nice.
Do you know the glam? Liking the glam look.
It's so nice to see Lucy with her hair down, because every time I've been with her, she's just sort of scraped it back.
I like my
Very
clothes.
elegant. Very elegant, yes.
If you do make an effort, it's actually a really nice thing, and people do notice it.
You can tell that she feels really sexy. The way she's holding everything and flicking everything around.
She likes all this sort of vampiness, and I don't think she would have ever thought at the beginning that this is where she'd end up.
Now you're going to have to be like drinking champagne in your house.
Constantly. I know,
Going to really expensive bars.
Yeah. You're going to be paying.
Come on, Luce. Vamp it up.
Okay.
I'm going to rope you into that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look forward to that.
She's your perfect dose, isn't she? She's laughing, she's flirting,
Yeah.
she looks fantastic. She's making him feel like £1 million.
I don't want to tempt fate here, but do you remember last time her conversation was also dominated by her travel experiences?
Travel. We went round the world about 27 times.
A couple of
on
times,
that
didn't we? Yeah.
date.
Well, she's not actually touched upon travel once yet. She just seems to be not only calmer tonight, but just so much more in control of the situation. And it just makes everything so much more comfortable for both of them.
You don't fall over on your ass and your knees so much.
Fabulous. Lovely. Look at the eye contact, is sizzling, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's really good fun.
Have you looked at the way she's sitting now, like completely turned towards him? You know, like none of this like barrier blocking stuff.
They scare me a bit. I get scared.
I do get scared. Why are you a big man like you? Why are you getting scared?
She just touched him. Good girl.
Dreaming of mini breaks, Lucy pulls out all the stops. After 6 weeks of training, she's ready to go it alone.
Oh gosh, I can't really see it. There's like charms.
Charms.
She is absolutely seducing him without any trouble at all.
It's like she's playing with this whole vampy thing. It's like luring him into her web. It's great.
She's gonna...
That is so Lucy.
So unpredictable. Bang, out of nowhere comes the buzzer.
She's had quite a lot of detailed instructions, so she's effortlessly
Yeah.
put them all into play.
Do you know what Lucy most wanted was to be that mysterious, sort of sexy, sort of femme fatale type thing, and she has got a...
I think we're probably talking 10 out of 10 across the board here.
Yeah, I'll give her 10 out of 10 tonight.
Me too.
Our experts award top marks. But did Lucy score with Richard?
I really liked the fact that she was dressed up, the nails done, the hair and everything.
Just goes to show that I can, you know, I have got that femme fatale side to me.
She's funny, she's cool, she's intelligent, all the kind of things that I like in a girl.
I did fancy him. Yes, I did fancy him.
I got on with her well and I would like to see her again.
I don't know what's going to happen next.
Lucy's days of singledom might just be over. After the date, she met Richard again.
And we were walking back through the park, and he put his arm around me, which I was really pleased about because I was immediately like, sort of squashed down in that heaviness of arms. We just ended up having a stalk, and it was brilliant. I think there's a good chance, hopefully, if things go well, get a mini break.
Manchester City are in UEFA Cup action and it's live over on BBC Three. Kevin Keegan's men take on Belgium's Lokeren in 15 minutes. Here on BBC Two next.